Hello, it's me, Reine, and today I want to talk about the Cloud of Darkness Chaotic again. Like I said in the last video, I am not a raider and I usually do this kind of content only for the rewards, so bear that in mind. Now, I have done this fight around 30 times, all of them in Party Finder with no Discord, so it is very doable in that way, and I still like this fight a lot, even after so many clears and vibes, all the vibes. My opinion stands on the fight that it's really fun. It really is around the extreme and the early savages level of hardness, and it's good. So I'm not gonna talk about the fight itself. What I want to talk about is the rewards and the reward system. Now, in my last video, I did say that I think the rewards are good, and I still think they are really good, but the way you get these rewards is where I have changed my mind, that I do not like it. So first I'm gonna talk about the limited time bonus hour. Now, I play on EU, and most of the days the bonus hour has started very late in the night or early in the morning, and I don't like that. I think it should be, if it's gonna be random, it should be more on different times, because now it's mostly been always during night, which I don't think everyone can or wants to stay awake during the night to do harder content, and the brain doesn't work as well during the night as during the evening or the day anyway, so it really adds to the hardness of the fight. So yeah, I think the bonus hours should be either more often or, well, I think the bonus hours should be like, for example, they could be like ocean fishing, so every 2 hours for 1 hour could be a bonus hour. If it's too often, make it longer wait times, and if you don't want it to be a regular time, then at least make it so that it's not always during the night, because it's so often during the night and it's a bit silly to me. Of the bonus itself, I think it's good that the drop rates are higher, but Demi-Materia 1 is something that you get 2 for every clear, and with bonus hour you have a chance to get more. I don't like that. I think you should get at least 1 every time you clear as a bonus, so you'd get 3 for the bonus hours, and then you'd have a chance to get even more, with at least like 1 bonus materia during the bonus hours, so that it would feel worth it, because you can go the whole bonus hour without getting any of the bonus materials, and that's kind of silly to me. The minion only drops from the fight. It cannot be bought with anything except from the market board, as it has dropped for someone else who sells it. And I think that's also not good. While I think it's great that it can be traded, I think it should also be purchasable. And my recommendation is that since Demi-Materia 1 is completely useless after you've gotten the Shroud of Darkness mount and all the gear, they should make the minion purchasable with that Demi-Materia 1, because it has no other use after you've gotten the gear and the mount. So I think they could add the minion to be purchasable with it, like 50 or 100, like the mount. It doesn't matter, as long as there would be a chance to get it without having to use the market board, because RNG doesn't mean that you will ever get it. You have the chance to get it, but you might never get it, so let us buy everything with these Demi-Materias. Demi-Materia 2, I think the rewards for it are great. It's really nice that you can trade the mount and the hairstyle, but then Demi-Materia 2 has the problem that you get only 1 per clear. And at first I thought it was a great thing that you get 2 bonus Demi-Materia 2s for every first timer who clears the fight. But now that there are less people clearing the fight and more people just who have cleared the fight already, I am starting to see that at some point it will be really hard to start getting Demi-Materia 2s, because there is not so many players who want to clear this fight or even try it. So at first I thought it was a good incentive to get people to help others clear the fight. Now I think it's not as good, because it would be a good incentive for people to go in the fight and farm it, so the content lasts longer and has a longer lifespan. But getting only 1 Demi-Materia 2 per clear it doesn't feel rewarding enough that I would at least myself go in the fight and do it to get the Demi-Materia 2s for the hair and the other mount. But that's only my opinion. But I think they should make it so that at least 2 Demi-Materia 2s drop every time, or during the bonus hours we would possibly get more Demi-Materia 2s. Because as great as it is to think that it helps people to try to clear the fight for others, I don't think it is good enough incentive for people to actually stay and keep doing the fight for a longer time, for farming the stuff. Especially since I think many people would like to farm, especially the hairstyle, and give it to other players and sell it on the market board to other players since it's tradable. But it's really, really hard to get now because you get only 1 Demi-Materia 2, so you have to run 49 times this fight to get even 1 hair, unless it drops or unless you get the first timers. So the incentive is kind of low, I think. It's not good enough. At least during the bonus hours, they should make it so that there's more Demi-Materia 2s. Because some people don't want to engage in this fight ever, but they want the rewards. And at some point, people are not going to be running this so much, so the cost of these rewards will get higher and higher on the market board, and it would be... I think personally that it would be really much a shame if this hairstyle was something that someone really, really wanted and they cannot cash out the 60 million to get it. Why did I say 60 million? Golden Beaver. Do you remember Golden Beaver? I have no idea how much it costs right now, but I had to buy it for 60 million gil for my minion collection. And that was the day that I cursed myself for being a Scrooge and not buying it for the 20 or the 40 million that it cost back in the day. So yeah, that's what I think about the rewards now. I don't think the fight is rewarding enough to keep doing it after you've gotten the stuff for yourself, unless you are strictly doing clear parties for other people, which I don't think there will be so many later on, meaning that this content will die slowly but surely, or fastly but surely. I think it's good enough for now. It has weeks of lifetime. It's not as bad as the Criterion dungeons were, but I really am quite worried that the Demi-Materia drop rates and stuff are not good enough for the later time, so I hope they change them up a little bit once this content starts to slow down. Well, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I still like the fight a lot. I think I'm gonna be doing it casually from time to time, but I do not see myself farming the hairstyle or the other mount because the drop rates aren't that good during the bonus hours, and they are during night most of the time, so I want to be asleep. And that's about it. I think they should add the minion to be purchasable by Demi-Materia 1, or make it so that you can buy all the things with that, because currently it's the only thing that you get 2 of, so it's like good to farm, but there's nothing to farm with it if you have the mount and the gear. So, well, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have good parties and good drop rates and good time.